All right, we are live with the quarterfinals of the Prodigy Cup. A very messy tournament, but it makes sense. It all makes sense. So we have 4 players who will fight out for 2 spots in the semifinal. Aurel, Richie, MrRick, and then also eLconn, who successfully jinxed himself before the match started because he said that this is a free quarterfinal, but I don't think so. Because both MrRick and Richie played not that bad on those particular maps. We're gonna play in cup mode now, by my understanding. And cup mode means that you collect points until a certain threshold. And yeah, then you... Man, I'm so done for today. What the hell? Why am I even casting after 8 hours of streaming? But yeah, it's my fault. Okay, so, it's one warm-up and then live cup mode, 80 points. Okay, I thought it's 100 points, but cup mode works like that. We have one warm-up on each map and then live rounds, so 4 rounds on each track. And then cup mode means that you collect points for your respective position. First gets 10, second gets 6, then third gets 4, and fourth gets 3 points. And you collect those points until the point limit of 80. And then you have to win one more round in order to advance into the next round. Top 2 goes through, bottom 2 is out. Let's go, eLconn starting late. Nice jinx. So let's swallow eLconn here, and there's the first fatality. It is MrRick with that mistake. So Richie and Aurel up to a very good start. MrRick is bonking into the start. eLconn can, however, overtake all of the people here with a good box side, but not getting it too well compared towards Richie. Was a great box slide, but was not enough to come anywhere closer. I can already see, oh, that was a perfect box slide. eLconn is saying in my chat because this box slide was really good, but he was so far behind and he cannot make anything happen. Also, the drift rather conservative here from eLconn, losing some sort of speed. Make it 0.1 to 0.2 of a second. And also here, good ending though, but Richie is taking first, Aurel in second, and eLconn on third. And then we have MrRick finishing, but on P4. All right. That was neat. Yeah. Into the next round we go. And let's see who's gonna take that. Who's gonna win this round? It is MrRick not making a mistake. Aurel is dead. Aurel clipping the inside of the CP. And Richie again is leading the round. So Richie is dangerous on this map, but eLconn with a good bug set, but gets too much airtime, and MrRick all of a sudden in the lead. So both the people coming from the final chance are now in first and second. I think we have gotten ourselves a nice quarterfinal here on our hands, because Richie and Rick are both doing it very, very nicely. eLconn also more than 1 second behind, and Richie is getting himself that first position. Good. Next jinx here. MrRick is winning it. eLconn on second. Man, my jinxes today, unbelievable. What is going on? Oh, man. So eLconn gets second. And not third. And yeah, Aurel in last. Oh, man. Aurel in last. That is rare to see. Actually, that is a rare occasion. And also Aurel now with the best start. They're clipping and not getting the best speed outcome from that. So Aurel down to that 4th position, but just temporarily. Good approach for him. Goes inside there. So he will have some more airtime compared to the others. So MrRick and eLconn both with more speed, opting for the more outside approach and thus having a better angle. So eLconn leading and MrRick going into the triangle of the CP. And eLconn will take that round. Let's follow eLconn. Yes, he will do so indeed. Only a couple of more turns to go. This right-hander really important to get through because it's the last part of the track. And eLconn gets it with a 45.568. And then Aurel is behind that with a sub 46, but 3,000 more, and it would be a flat 46. But eLconn gets himself that first 10-pointer. Aurel in second. And yeah, it's pretty cozy around the top 4 here. 15, 16, 18, and 20 points. And Aurel is still in last position. So he needs a first position. So 4 rounds on each track. And Aurel has a good start on his hands. Goes very outside this time around. Nicely done. Not the best slide for him, as MrRick has gotten it way better, risking it so much there over the inside, not clipping it or losing any sort of speed. So MrRick is getting overtaken by Aurel here by releasing too much. Now it is Aurel versus MrRick, but MrRick is so far away, 0.1 of a second. Also Richie is going for that attack. Aurel with a mistake on the inside. Aurel throwing away those 10 pointers, and MrRick is winning it here. Nice round from MrRick and Richie. eLconn on third, and then we have Aurel on fourth. Only 18 points after 4 rounds for Aurel. That is not good. That is not good for Aurel. So MrRick going into the lead here. Richie and eLconn are in tight second position, and we have actually a great match here in our hands. Great match that we are witnessing. The next map is coming up. And it is Alpine. We've already seen that track as well as the track beforehand. And yeah, on this map, we have the TMGL mod. And Aurel has WR here, but eLconn is also hella fast on this one. Okay, yeah. Nice warm-up. Oh man, it has a nice part as well. Why am I even talking? Everything I say is not working out. Right? Oh man. And yet the ending can be decisive. We can either jump to the right or to the left of the tree. Richie has shown us the risky way. Then there's also a safe way. But yeah, that is the next map. One warm-up again. And we are going to go live now. Point number is still 80. And you don't lose your points going to the next map. There's a mod to go. That's the TMGL mod. That's a trackmania Grandic mod to go. Alright, let's go into the next round, into round number 5. And see who's surviving it. eLconn, good amount of speed, as well as Richie. Aurel actually is not even on that first position, even though he has WR here. Great line there, though, from Aurel. But close round we are witnessing here. Let's follow them in the free camera here, going to that tunnel section and down to the ice, as MrRick is in last position, but gets himself a great ice set. Richie and Rick are settling down in that in that third and fourth position, and Aurel and eLconn are leading the round. eLconn extending his lead here, 2.2 of a second out of Aurel. Also great amount of speed here from eLconn. But Aurel is dangerously close here. He can make it happen with a great ending. Aurel with more speed. Can he snipe eLconn the 10-pointer? Or is it Aurel? Is it eLconn getting it? It is Aurel getting it. Yes, what a nice ending from Aurel. eLconn on second, Rick on third, and then Richie on P4. So they are accelerating here. And Aurel up to 28 points. So well needed 10-pointer for him. And eLconn now tied with MrRick for that first place. Man, only 3 points between first and fourth. The last time I've seen that was in the, I think in the Centauri Solo Tech Tournament. Or no, in the Gamers Assembly. In the Gamers Assembly final, I think Qualifier 2 or 3 was that. Where it was really close between the players. But now actually only 3 points between first and fourth. And eLconn gets it really good. Aurel so close to the wall, accumulating a lot of speed. So Aurel is really showing us why he has the WR on this track. That is a really nice display of skill from the gaming privé driver. Will also play the 4th Trackmania Grand League season, as he had a good result in Trackmania Grand League season number 3. He was making to the playoffs. So Aurel wins it, eLconn fails it. Nice choke there. MrRick on second. And Richie on third, and then eLconn on P4. So eLconn with that falling down actually to P3, because it is MrRick extending his lead towards him, and also Aurel overtaking me and going up to that first position now, 38 points for Aurel. So 40 points is halfway through. eLconn with that mistake. Okay, that is not good for him. That is not good for eLconn. And made that mistake. So Rick and Richie are both showing us why they are really good on this one. Or why they are in this match. As Richie gets a good line. I was actually thinking that Rick was a bit faster than... that Richie was a bit faster than MrRick, the wavy player. But Rick is also putting in a great fight. And is on second position. Aurel is just pressing B for boost. And wins the third round in a row. So 48 points for Aurel now. And Aurel will take it. Richie on second. And then we have MrRick on third. And yeah, eLconn, a little bit worried about him. Since he has only... gotten himself 3 points in this round. Okay, now he's finished. Now he finished. But eLconn down to P4 with that. And Aurel up to 48 points. 48 points for Aurel. Great, great map for him as we have one more round on our hands. MrRick, 40 points. Richie, 37 and eLconn, 36 points in the last at the moment, but not so far behind. So one first position will put him onto second place again. But Richie and Rick are not slowing down. Aurel is on another level on this track. This could be the perfect map for Aurel. And also eLconn with a good approach in this section. Great ice. Tapping the brake just a little bit. Nicely done. Not the best exit speed, but Aurel also didn't do it that well. Aurel still leading, still holding strong. Richie and Rick both have unfortunately made a mistake. And also Rick touching the pole there. So Aurel versus eLconn for that first position. It is eLconn with a tiny tad more speed by the looks of it, but it's not enough to catch Aurel here. Dude, I'm not saying anything anymore, really. It's unbelievable. How did he fail that? Hello, Aurel. So 8 points between fourth and first. It's unbelievable. Dude, how many jinxes have I pulled off today already? So next map is mixed by Jitski or Jitsky. The next map is mixed. 44 seconds in length. And we can see our first winner here. Aurel can take it out or can close it out with 4 victories in a row. And the WR holder is Rin, who unfortunately went out or went down to the loser bracket. Then Hugo has his second WR. Anix on third. Snow, Timords, Spooky, Jaja, Glast, Tomojan, and then QWERTY. So I don't see Aurel, but I see Richie. I see Richie on P15, eLconn on P16, Rick on P19, and Aurel, wait, did I... Aurel on 13, okay. Aurel is on 13, alright. So actually pretty evenly distributed. Not sure how much Aurel has practiced since he is not really practicing those maps too much before he goes into a competition. He learns them in the warm-up, kind of. So Aurel, a very dangerous opponent. And good luck to the players. Nice slide there from eLconn. Some freestyle points. Really cool to see that. Freestyling in a trackmania competition. So plus 10 points for eLconn. Nice slide. And 8 points between them. So let's go into the first round on this track. Spicy match in our hands. eLconn and Aurel with the fastest start, but now the ice comes in. The ice set is important to get. eLconn does it really good. Man, what a great ice section, but eLconn with that mistake there and goes actually for that respawn. So eLconn is completely dead in this round. MrRick and Richie are overtaking Aurel, so they're actually dangerous opponents here. And Rick is getting the nosedive. The reactive boost runs out too early. And with that, getting himself that respawn. Richie stays out of Aurel. Then we have eLconn on P number 4. As Rick overtakes him there, or just stays ahead. and eLconn with a nice 360 Beyblade spin on P number 4. So Richie is pulling up the score. Again, 9 points between them. Richie up to P2 and Aurel up at 57 points on the first position. So definitely a great match here as Richie makes that first mistake. It is Aurel getting the best start here. Also good outside speed. And yeah, eLconn can maybe get it. Oh, good ice slide again from eLconn21. Great exit speed here as well. Has a tiny tad more speed than Aurel. Also goes for the flowy diagonal jump to minimize airtime. And just contacting with the ground a bit earlier. Aurel versus eLconn in the end. eLconn bonk into the left hand barrier. And eLconn won't get himself 10 points. Aurel will get it though. Up to 67 points. So eLconn luckily with a second position, since both of the others have made mistakes. Both Richie and Rick, who are on third and P number 4. So 67 points for Aurel. Richie at 67 and 57, and then 55 and 51. So nothing set in stone, and we might see a triple final situation for second position, or even a quadruple final situation if they are getting denied. Or if Aurel gets denied, if they cannot deny Aurel. Okay, Aurel on a roll again. But let's take a look onto the ice from eLconn. Very nice execution again. Richie rushing B there and gets it really nicely though. Was able to control his car. But eLconn again with the shenanigans, with the tricksters for the extra kilometers per hour. And eLconn up to that second position. Jumping so far to the left again, and both with that mistake. Oh no. Richie and also eLconn with that mistake. Aurel wins it, Rick on second, and eLconn even gets last position. Man, that was beautiful to see. That was beautiful. Richie on P3, and it is eLconn finishing, but again on a bad position here. 4th place. So it is Richie gradually moving away from him. It's only 1 point, but still this 1 point matters. 61, 58, and 57 points. And yeah, that is a great match. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's go to the next one. Aurel can activate final status. He just has to finish. eLconn, risky line. They're going so outside. Had to readjust, but now has a lot of speed coming to that ice section. So can eLconn survive it? Rick going for a early release there. And with that, not getting grip on the ice. That's just what happens. And Rick down to P number 4. Who's gonna win this round though? Aurel surviving it. eLconn with a wonky approach, but still is in the race for that first position. Aurel with more speed, and Aurel might take it. Yes, he will overtake eLconn here in the ending, as eLconn still gets himself that second position out of Richie and then Rick. So Aurel up in finest mode and wins, or denies some points to the others. And Aurel is, yeah, having some attempts here, at least 2 on its own, until Richie, eLconn, and Rick will join him. Yeah, I also didn't expect such a close match, Hugo. To be frank, really close match. Rumble is the next map by area. And here, Richie has second WR. Second WR from Richie. So that is a good map for him. A 48.12. Enix has WR here, so double wavy lead. Then Aurel on P number 6. Who else do we have? eLconn on P14. Okay. But where is Rick? I don't see Rick. Rick is on P27 with a 49.39, so not the fastest time. So good luck to the players. Rumble will be the decider, probably for Aurel, if he can make it, but maybe also for Richie and eLconn. Depends how many points Rick gets. But this ending, oh no. Aurel was so lucky on this one, clipping the ramp there and just going to the finish with some forwards momentum. As I apparently accidentally downloaded the map, but Oops. Good that it didn't open up. So this map is not easy, especially this ending, where you can luck yourself through or just fail it. This ending will decide a lot. And good luck to the players. This is the decider. Aurel is finalist, and let's see if he uses his first finalist attempt. The ending is very vital to get. Wait, and why am I... Whoa, why am I admin or something? Jeez. I have power. But yeah, let's go here. Richie with that mistake as Aurel is leading out of Rick. Rick is leading. Great ice slide. Also good release. Is he getting the speed boost? No, not really. Aurel is getting it way better. And Aurel now only the ending is left here for him to make it happen. A long section without a CP. As, yeah, you really have to get that one done. Very, very smooth. And Aurel just has to survive the ending. eLconn is behind as well as MrRick. Aurel jumping very good. And Aurel makes it. Great ending. eLconn gets third. MrRick stays on P2 actually. And Aurel is the first player in the semifinals. So GG deserved. But now the battle for P number 2 is on. Only the top 2 goes through. Richie finishes but only gets himself 3 points. So it's 66, 68 and 68 points between them. Oh. Man, close round. So top 2 moves on. Aurel is through. GG's, well deserved. But there's still one more spot that will be distributed among the players. Let's see who will get that. Is it eLconn, MrRick or Richie who has second WR here on this track? Survives that jump. eLconn is leading though. MrRick also with a great section here. So his PB was a bit intimidating for me to say, maybe not see him as a good contestant. But look at this slide from Richie here going to the lead. eLconn versus Richie. It's important to get that 10-pointer now, especially for Richie, who can claim himself that finalist mode in the next round if he survives that. eLconn with an interesting approach there, jumping from the left to get himself a good line. But Richie is leading. eLconn is lurking though. Is Richie gonna survive it? Looking very good for Richie. Yes, he's not gonna make it. eLconn on first. Then we see Richie going for that again. Oh no. Okay. So eLconn will eventually get finalist. But now Richie needs to get that 10-pointer. So MrRick and Richie both are one 10-pointer away of claiming finalist mode himself. Yeah, the ending is really hard. I definitely agree with that. And let's go. 78 points for eLconn. Then MrRick and Richie need a victory. They need a victory. Let's go into the free camera. Rick with a good start. eLconn falls tremendously behind. So the ending will, of course, decide it again as eLconn gets a good amount of speed in this sector. He's not finalist yet. Bear that in mind. Rick and Richie can both claim themselves the finalist mode. As Rick gets a beautiful ice sector. eLconn with so much more speed. Look at that. eLconn is about to deny both of them. But he still has to make that ending jump. eLconn still has to make that ending jump as Rick and Richie both not with the best approach. And yeah, eLconn can make it happen. Let's follow Richie here. eLconn with a good approach, jumping super nicely, and eLconn survives it. Richie on second, and then we see Rick not making it. So it is eLconn in finalist. Good luck to him. And the others have to deny eLconn. They have to deny him. 78 and 76 points. Not enough. So good luck to him. One more round. He has to win one more round in order to go through into the semifinal. So third and fourth are eliminated of this competition. Or are they dropping into the loser bracket thingy? I don't know. Would be weird. But yeah, eLconn is in first. Richie with that mistake. eLconn has it in his hand. In his hands. Okay. eLconn is leading 0.8 of a second. Wait, what happened to Rick and Richie? They all made that mistake, but eLconn still has to survive that ending. He still has to survive that ending and see if he can make it or not. 1 second ahead Is he gonna make it? Looking good. Actually, no! eLconn is surviving it. I thought he has released, but he didn't. Great ending there. I would have released, actually. I would have released there, eLconn. Props to you doing that jump. That was very risky, but great to see that. eLconn is through, eliminating Richie and Rick, who both brought up a very great fight. So nice match, actually. Really, really nice match. And Aurel and eLconn are through.